Hello, friends, and welcome to another Modern League. We are back with Burn because, let's face it, Burn is the bestest, most exciting deck in any format. So let's get ready to top deck some Lightning Helixes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on the play. We got Eidolon, Riftbolt turn 1. This looks great. Turn 3, Boros Charm Skewer. Only thing that would make this hand better is a turn 1 creature. I'm going to take a quick look at what MTG bot tells me they were playing a little while ago. Glimpse combo, Omnath. Omnath is scary. Alright, so the scariest thing they have is Omnath, and then Knight of Autumn in the board. Inspiring Vantage. Start with a Rift Bolt. I love seeing that untapped Steam Vents there. Maybe they aren't playing the Glimpse combo anymore. Ah, they're playing Living End. It's just, yeah, like, up until they play Omnath and play land. You know, the Omnath decks, sure. Omnath itself, terrifying. Once they get that Omnath in play, play fetch land, pass turn, onto your upkeep, or, you know, as soon as you cast a spell, I crack this fetch land, gain 4 more life. Yeah, they should be dead by turn 5, but it doesn't always happen that way. Oh, Force of Negation gets my Rift Bolt before my Eidolon comes down. Alright, we're going to cast Skewer on our turn because it's sorcery, we have to, but the Boros Charm can wait. Maybe make a stop on their upkeep here. Actually, I probably don't make a stop because if they cascade, we're going to want a Boros Charm when the Eidolon is gone. And if they cascade right now, then that's Eidolon for a lot. Looks like they are choosing not to. So let's Boros Charm on their turn. Oh yeah, if they don't have Force, they're definitely dead. Steam Vents on top. They get a free card. And Violent Outburst. So the question is, do we Boros Charm right now or during their upkeep? I'm leaning towards. I think I think it's actually probably better to do it now. Because if they have counter magic, I'm dead. So if they have Force of Negation in hand, then when they untap, they can just Force of Negation the Boros Charm and attack me for lethal. So I think I'm supposed to Boros Charm now. I mean, if they have Force of Negation but they don't have second blue card, then casting it now, I win, and they have Force of Negation. So yeah, I think playing Boros Charm right now is the best thing we can do. And then we'll know if we win or lose. Maybe it was better not to play guide. Yeah, that is actually possible, and probably completely true. I was thinking like if they don't have it, play guide, attack in for 4, and then we just have lethal. But they obviously would have it. All right, Force Negation. Yep. So they had double Force of Negation there. Bringing a pair of Rest in Peace. Sanctifier Effect does almost nothing against them. Roiling Vortex. Take out Searing Blaze. And we're going to want to take out 2 more cards, so probably Skullcrack. I don't think Living End has anything that gains life. Not neither of the versions I have. Okay, let's actually remember to take the cards out. I don't need to be playing with a 65 card deck when I'm down a game, or ever. Unless maybe I'm against Mill. And even then, I don't think I would go as high as 65. I mean, we have the Rest in Peace. I think we gamble. It is a pretty big gamble, though. We need to find land in our top 2 cards. Well, their top card was a land, so maybe our top card will be a land, too. That sucks. Exile Living End from their hand, Grief, get the Rest in Peace. And we miss on land. Force of Negation on top. So now we know they have a Force of Negation. Okay. We're going to go for maximum prowess triggers now. Nice. It was nice of them to let that resolve. Put you to 9, attack for 5, put you to 4. And what do you have on top? Oh. Yeah, okay, that prevents a lot of damage, actually. And they drew another Force of Negation this turn. Shardless Agent, and we're going to take that Botanical Sanctum out of there. So they get their Sky Turtle and their Grief. Grief takes one of my Helix. The other Helix gets countered by their Force of Negation. Well, I think we're starting this league down a game. Yeah, I don't think it's actually possible for us to win this anymore. We're just not going to be able to get the damage in. They're at 7. We need them to fetch and then draw a Lightning Bolt, and for them not to have counters. It's just too much to ask for. What we need is to draw 2 cards, not just 1. So we can play double Swift Spear, block this, take 6. I guess they just attack all at that point. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be some decks that kind of like rub you the wrong way. For me personally, Tron is at the top of that list. All right, good game. Got the play as Burn, 2 lands. We got creatures, we got Eidolon. This is perfect. Keep it. I've said that before, though. I kind of feel like Yawgmoth has an interesting matchup versus Living End. I wouldn't call it like either side, I don't think has the advantage. I think it's pretty even and very interesting. All right, so the question. Turn 2 Eidolon or Swift Spear damage? I'm gonna go for Eidolon. Early Eidolon is a good decision. When you're on the play, turn 2 Eidolon is so good. So strong. Indafa Triome. No companion. Oh. Okay. Neat. It does indeed look like Zoo. These Sunbait Canyons are doing some damage to us. Oops. So they're at 10. We're going to hit them for a lot. If they don't block the Swift Spears, they take 9, go to 1. I'm just thinking about attacking with Eidolon here. Base is the place. Down to 4. We might have to block this. Because if they have, what's the name of that one card? We could just be dead here. 2 mana, 5 damage. Tribal Flames. Just triple checking, making sure it doesn't have trample. Boros Charm. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I did not know about that bug. Oh, Helix is a great draw. Again, I don't want to die to Tribal Flames, so I'm going to block. Damn. Okay, we need a Lightning Bolt, or a Boros Charm, or something good. Alright, let's go. Something good off the top, please. Not good enough. Not good enough. I guess it blocks. Maybe we can get one more turn if they don't have the card. Tribal Flames. These get trample now. So this puts me down to 6, up to 9. Crap. All right. Does it though? Because we go down to yeah, not after the prismatic ending. It was gonna save us without the removal spell. So another perfect start. We had the play. We had an amazing hand, and we still managed to lose this game. Ah, we had it if we could go one more turn. Spring and Deflecting Palm. Maybe we want Path to Exile? I don't know too much about Domain. Do they have a way to gain life? Do I need my Skullcracks? One land hand. Not into it. We can get rid of one of these lands. Alright, so they're keeping 7. Gum Guide attack. And they get a land. So they're going to have... they start their turn 1 with 9 cards in hand. And they're going to discard the hand size. Another Helix, very nice. And they draw a Scalding Tarn. Goblin Guide is keeping their hand full of cards for them. Kind of wish I had smashed to smithereens. Land would be okay. Skullcrack. I think I go for the Boros Charm here so that we can try and 2-spell next turn, Helix Skewer if we find land, or Bolt Skewer if we draw Bolt, or we could... what do you got, opponent? Well, this has flying, so I'll take 4. Goes to 9. And another Scion of Draco. Land. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Alright, so do I want to switch anything? We're on the draw here, so Eidolon is a little bit worse. Do we want to bring like in some Path to Exile to try and buy us some time? So tempted to bring in these Smash to Smithereens. I don't think it's worth it for just 4 cards out of their deck. Too high chance of just being a dead card in hand. This hand is fine. Not super happy with it, but we'll keep it. Opponent's fine with their 7. Clans, hello. How you doing today? Ah, doing all right. Always happy to be playing Magic. Territorial Cavu. Swift Spear's not getting any more damage through. Oh, maybe it is. A little bit awkward with the skewers, but we can go Rift Bolt here. Path, Rift Bolt. Okay. I think this is fine. Gonna be attacking with a big Swift Spear next turn. Or that's the plan anyway. What the... What? Whenever a land is put into your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter. Remove 3 +1/+1 counters, return it to your hand. When it leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 land cards from your graveyard to your hand. Huh. I wonder what they going to do with that. Yeah, they have Ren and 6. We saw Ren and 6, I think, in game 1 or something. I think they discarded it or something. Yeah, Riftbolt face. Face is the place. Let's get that damage in here. We could skewer the Overslime because the Monastery Swift Spear is going to be good for 4 damage here. We have to skewer the Overslime now. It's just so much damage. I'm pretty sure we just do more damage if we skewer this. Because otherwise they block this, right? And that's 4 damage as opposed to 3. Alright, put you to 1. Now they're under pressure. And they crack the Wooded Foothills to go out on their own terms. Respect. I guess on the play, this is good enough. We get turn 1 Riftbolt, turn 2 Eidolon. We'll keep it. Thanks for the follow, friend. I think I'm just going to go get Sacred Foundry first. Turn 1 Urza's Saga. It's got to be... Oh, it's Amulet. Okay. Well, let's get that Eidolon down. Good time for an Eidolon. Turn 2 on the play. That's time to be playing Eidolon. Now, what kind of madness has the opponent got going on here? Looks like they're doing a ton of stuff this turn. Oh, Jesus. Here's a Zuza. Are they just going to put a Titan down on turn 2? Is that your plan, opponent? Titan turn 2? No, it's just Radiant Fountain. Jerk. Who Besages an Eidolon? Ah, they had a legendary creature, so they only needed to pay 1 on Beseju. I'm going to hold up Skullcrack here. Alright, they make a Construct. There's an expedition map. There's a Vesuva copying Radiant Fountain. So they've gained 4 life, but they're not going to gain life this time. It's only going to be... Yeah, that's right. Skullcrack, you! No Radiant Fountain life. You're still at 6, and I've got 3 in hand. Oh, they go get another Urza Saga. I kind of expected, you know, like, go Titan, but... Oh, they just didn't have anything. No Titans. Alright, this is our chance. Lightning Helix on top, let's go. That'll do. Turn 4. Love those draw steps. I was saying it before. That's the reason why you play Burn. If you're in it for those moments, if those moments, you know, like stress you out, this is not the deck for you. Kind of like Smash. Yeah, the Skullcrack was super good. It was, I mean, it won me the game. So yeah, it was why I love the card. Nice, nice. Yeah, we've been singing Skullcrack's praises for a little bit now, haven't we? Talking about how much I wanted it in Pauper, and it was just so amazing in that game. All right, let's think about how we're going to be moving forward here. Smash to Smithereens, I think, is a pretty good option. Roiling Vortex does have some play here since they're playing Summoner's Pact, but it's not as good as it would be against like a Cascade deck. I do like Deflecting Palm in this matchup, and I also like Path. So these are a lot of cards here that I'm looking to bring in. We're going to be on the draw, so we can take out Eidolon. And now we only need to take out potentially 4 more cards if I want to bring everything in here. Searing Blaze does have targets. I mean, Azusa, Karnstructs. I want to keep the Skullcrack. Maybe we take out Helix. It's funny because it's true. One land hand, and the hand doesn't look particularly interesting. Mulligan this, try and find something better. Unfortunate, we got something worse. All right, keep this, get rid of Canyon and Spike. This is tough, though. I think I want to play Swift Spear first. Nah, Goblin Guide is just more damage, even though it potentially draws them a card. And it does draw them a card, draws them Beseiju. It is going to be difficult for them to play the Beseiju, though. Get the F6 value in here. Azusa on top. That could spell my downfall. Depending on how good their hand is, they could just play Azusa, play a pair of Karus, or 3 Karus. That's how that works. I guess they would have to play the land first. Are they still going to have mana? We'll see. Because they have to make 1 land drop to play the Azusa. And then they get 2 more land drops. So that seems like 5 mana, which is not enough for Titan. All right, they're just going to make a construct. Solid. What do we get? Land? We do get land. So we could lightning bolt. So this is 7 damage. They can block both of our creatures. And they're going to be playing a Titan next turn. Could lightning bolt the Azusa. But I think they still get to play Titan next turn even without this. We just put another Valakut in their hand. Okay, well, Azusa down anyway. All right, how dead are we? I mean, they're not tapping any mana to make a construct, so I think we're pretty dead. And I think, yeah, with 2 amulets, they can just kill with Titan. I think that's the way that works. I'm going to hit 0 here, so we just go to the end step. So if they have the kill, I'm not going to bother, like, passing priority on every little thing they're doing here. So I guess they get, yeah, they get Vesuva, and that's enough mana for this. Cool. Don't have the path to exile for the prime time. If we did, we would have done it earlier. All right, so we bring the Eidolons back in because we're on the play here. I would like to smash an Amulet. Not with this hand, but we are going to keep it. All I wanted to do was smash an Amulet. I've been playing with Smash to Smithereens quite a bit in Pauper. Just really, really enjoy that card. It's unfortunate that even after ATOG was banned, Affinity still has ways of sacrificing their artifact so that, you know, the Smash to Smithereens doesn't do the 3 damage, but when you get it to turn 2, kill their artifact land, do 3 damage to you, it's so sweet. Love punishing Affinity. And, you know, we don't really get that opportunity as much in Modern anymore. Although I heard Affinity is coming back. But I've heard that before. Of course, if you're a fan of Mr. Siri, you can always get a little bit of Hardened Scales content, which is a really cool Magic deck. Kind of feel like you need a PhD in mathematics to kind of figure that one out, but... Oh, okay, Arboreal Grazer. That blocks Eidolon for days. Please no Beseju. Oh, Radiant Fountain. I don't like that either. Okay, Dryad's pretty good, especially with Valakut. Five other mountains. I mean, it would definitely weaken Affinity, and it would affect many other decks. So both are true. And I mean that would have the same effect if you ban the indestructible lands. You know, again, it's going to hurt Affinity and it's going to hurt a lot of other decks. But it won't hurt them anywhere near as much as it would hurt Affinity. Getting rid of the indestructible lands would be a big deal. It would mean that wildfire decks would be a thing of the past, but I would be willing to sacrifice that if we could deal Affinity another blow. We did get a land. We have 7 damage. Just not enough to kill. If we can get them to trigger the Eidolon, they're dead. Yeah, hurting Jeskai is fine. Oh, base is the place on that. Kind of thought they might go for Eidolon. Oh no, Titan, no! I think Titan kills us because of the Valakut and the Dryad. And we don't get any Eidolon triggers that way. Good game, opponent. If you had had a Summoner's Pact, I would win. But because you had Prime Time, you win. GG. Because we're going to be locked under our own Eidolon. I guess we could block this with Eidolon and try to win. I mean, we're still going to go for it. But no, hold on. The Valakut kills us. Yeah, because they get 2 lands, 2 Valakut triggers, kill Eidolon, put us to 6, and then primetime attacks because of the Stronghold. So yeah, we're dead regardless. Just needed them to cast the spell, and they said, no, I'll cast primetime. Does not trigger Eidolon. Good game. Okay, they're playing Giganta. Could mean a couple different things. My first assumption would be Shadow. Well, yeah, Titan is one of those like decks that I have a lot of respect for, but don't play. I know it's one of the best, one of the better decks, but it's just not quite my jam. I did play Titan Shift for a little while. Do not like. Shadow Spear turn 1, do not like. Someone playing Shadow Spear on turn 1 is likely to use it. It makes me very frightened. Galv Blast. Oh, no Karnstructs. They go for the cookbook. Oh, this is a nightmare. I don't want to play against somebody making food and having Shadow Spears. And they have the Daredevil too? Just infinite foods forever? Okay, so they just take their turn to eat a food and play Urza Saga. Could have been a lot worse. Maybe I was supposed to leave the land in hand there, actually. Because I'm just going to suspend the Rift Bolt attack. Because I don't have the ability to skewer pre-combat. So maybe I should have left the land in hand so I could Searing Blaze. Although I guess this is better if we draw land next turn, so we'll have Searing Blaze, Skewer, Skewer. Gonna be a big turn next turn. Alright, opponent, this is your chance. Do you have Asmarano Mardika Daystina Koldakar? Mishra's Factory. That's a card I used to play in Legacy when I was playing Pox. Okay, looks like they're keeping their mana for a Karnstruct or some such. Land would actually be nice here. I guess land isn't enough to kill one of their Karnstructs, but still, it would probably kill it in combination with the block. Do we get a land? Get something better than a land, a burn spell. Let's cast some sorceries. Two 5/6 Swift Spears put you to 5. You can block with a Mishra's Factory and gain 3 life. Unless this is newly controlled. It's newly controlled. They can't eat the food and make this a creature. So they need... I don't even know what they could have here to survive this. Anyone in chat? What could they do to survive this attack? With the resources they have, obviously. I don't think opponent has it. Alright, they made a decision. Okay, they make the Mishra's Factory into a creature. It can no longer make mana. You have the block, but I'm still coming in for lethal. Yep. I think they were trying to... yeah. They were trying to make 2 mana, so they tapped the Urza Saga, and then they went to tap the Mishra's Factory, but the thing is, it will not tap for mana right now, and it has an activated ability that costs 1 mana, so they just sunk that 1 mana into the factory. Seems like Smash to Smithereens is going to be pretty good here. What else do we think is going to be good here? We could bring in Sanctifier, which would stop the endless food shenanigans. I'm not sure that that's where we want to go, but I mean, there's definitely some value to that. And then also it's going to be just immune to Asmarano, Mardika Daystina Kuldakar. We're on the draw, so maybe we take out the Eidolons. I want to keep all the Skullcracks. We could maybe do that. Thinking though, like Eidolon seems like it's gonna be pretty good versus the opponent. Yeah, the pilot I think you're talking about. Sanctifier on Vec would be pretty good for that job. I'm just deciding if I want to keep the Eidolons or not for game on the draw. Because it does seem like Eidolon is going to be fairly good against their deck. We're definitely going to bring them back in on the play if we're taking them out. All right, let's go with this, and we'll bring these back in on the play. Yeah, this is fine. Turn 1 Swift Spear, go from there. Opponent is keeping 7 as well. Let's play some Magic. Den of the Bugbear. Ooh, into a Ragavan. We get smashed to smithereens. Okay, trade. Wish I could smash enchantments. Okay, Ragavan with dash. Find a treasure and... what do you pull off the top? A land. Nice. Alright, now use that treasure and play a cookbook or something. Ooh, Searing Blaze. I like. Fetch land pass. Searing Blaze the monkey. Let's go. Did not like the attack and did not like the block. Like nothing to do with any of that turn. Do it. That's fine. I like the cookbook. I'm gonna smash it. Koopa Smash! Oh, I'm gonna smash that, actually. Oh, it's so close. Which one to smash? They're both really good against me. What do we smash? Smash the cookbook. I had the mana there. I wanted to use it. Alright, I guess we're playing Arid Mesa Lava Spike here. Holding up this Searing Blaze again. Come on, dash the Ragavan. No dash. Okay. Yeah, still blaze it. Oh, I'll blaze that. That's like a combo piece. I kind of feel like it is the Time Sieve deck. Okay, put you to 5. But yeah, the mana's not right. Have we seen any blue mana from the opponent? This is just like a Rakdos food list. Oh, they get let themselves go to 2. Sweet. Any spell, almost. Oh, love it. They took a land off the top of my deck. Spell time. Nice. They got rid of their Shadow Spear to Shrapnel Blast my Swift Spear? Okay. Bye-bye Swift Spear. Or, sorry, Shadow Spear. Oh, bye-bye both. I guess we have to let the Ragavan do its work now. We want to keep the lightning bolt to kill him with. Base is the place for bolt. That is a card I actually wanted. Yep, bolt me. Epicure, neat. Epicure and Ragavan in the same deck. Oh, that sucks. All right, so we take 3, go to 5. Oh, I guess they bring out the Den of the Bugbear. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 1. If they get Lightning Bolt off the top, we're dead. I think we just let this happen and hope that we get good stuff and they don't get good stuff. Because if we bolt the Den of the Bugbear, then we're still 2 turns away from killing them. Yeah, we needed to kill the Ragavan, so they weren't able to gain 3 life with a Shadow Spear. Oh, no attacks with the Epicure. Yep. That makes sense, this way that creature isn't going to work. Good thinking, opponent. But they took a land off the top of our deck. Alright, spell. Please, give me a spell. Lightning Helix. Boros Charm. Hey, what are you doing? Stop. Stop doing stuff. Oh, and opponent puts the GG up in the chat. Very cool. 3 cards and 4 lands versus a Yorion deck. No creatures, 9 damage. I like this one. Temple Garden, untapped, Oath of Nissa, let's go. No cards with Oath of... You missed with Oath of Nissa? That's rough, buddy. Let's go get Basic Mountain. Suspend Rift Bolt Pass. Fetch shock, doopity doo. I've got a basic land for you. Get that Rift Bolt out of there before they pull out a Teferi. And here's an Eidolon. They play land pass. So I guess if we attack here, maybe... Oh, we get Goblin Guide, though. We have to attack. I was thinking they could have Endurance in the main here. I guess that would be fine. We would do the 2 damage from Eidolon and probably 2 from Goblin Guide. Oh, they draw Windswept Heath. And they do Crack-a-Fetch. And it is Endurance. Okay. Target me. Block the Eidolon, I expect. We have to deploy the cards, though, is the trick. So if we draw land, we're laughing. Land or Lightning Bolt. Hey, friend. Oh, happy to see you here. Oh, down to 5. Is this an Omnath? I mean, if it is, you don't have the right mana to play it. Alright, here we go, land. Please, give me land. Or a bolt. That was the other card I asked for. Two lands, all you need. Awesome. Kind of like the idea of Roiling Vortex here. Don't know that I really like much else that I have option. Like, Roiling Vortex stops life gain from Omnath, and if they try to evoke one of their incarnations, then it will deal 5 damage to them. But I'm not sure how good this is because, like, I don't know. We are on the draw, so maybe we take out Eidolon here. Maybe we go 2-2, 2 Vortex, 2 Eidolons. I definitely want to keep the Skullcracks. Searing Blaze seems fine. Don't want Rest in Peace. Path to Exile, I think, is a little bit too far. What about Deflecting Palm? I don't think we want that either. Ooh, 100 viewers. That jumped. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. We're actually in the final match right now, and yeah, looking to close out the second league. Cut Rift Bolts. Rift Bolts is something that I look at whenever I'm bringing in Vortex, and they also have Teferi, so that's an excellent suggestion. Thank you. Oops. No, I want these in. Thanks for the follow, friends. We got a minute left. We want 2 cards, so I'll bring in Roiling Vortex and maybe 1 Bolt. Rift Bolt, I mean. Yeah, we'll do this. Cool. Lots of new follows coming in. Keep them coming, friends. Path for Omnath is definitely an option. I kind of feel like once they get to turn 5 with Omnath, that's kind of like a big issue. I just want to I want to kill them before they get there. Ooh, a sub. Mr. Tweak, thank you so much for the support. And enjoy those emotes. I made them myself. Ooh, opponent's on a deep mulligan here. Down to 5 cards so far. Creature? Oh, that is sweet. It might draw them out of their mulligan, but turn one creature when we didn't have one before. What a draw off the top. We do end up giving them a land here, so we're attacking them out of their mulligan. Okay, Prismatic Ending on the guide. Nothing we can do about that. And Hallowed Fountain tapped. Another Helix. All right. I think we just go for Boros Charm here while they're tapped out. Oops. Red here, white here. Oh, wow. Oh, excellent. So yeah, you've been following for a while. That's excellent. Really, really loved playing Hammer Time with Luris. What a deck. Yeah, not to brag or anything, but I got into Hammer Time before it was cool. Not as early as Crusher Bot, obviously, but I've enjoyed Hammer Time for a long time. Kills on turn 2, what's not to like? Not a huge fan of this. Hilarious. So we could do 6, but I think it's probably better to just do 4, because that's going to be better if we draw land. But yeah, not drawing lands here. If they, being on the play, get Omnath, we're going to have to hold up this Skullcrack to make sure they can't gain life with it. Although actually, because of the fetch land, I guess they still can. Oh, I really needed land here. We have to hold up Skullcrack. I guess we can Lightning Helix if they don't play Omnath. It's still really close to lethal. So they need Omnath plus fetch. And that will gain them 4 life. Actually, will it gain them anything? Because, yeah, the second trigger won't function. We Skullcrack them, then they wait until our upkeep fetch, and then we can bolt them in response. But that's not lethal. It's going to be a close game. Let's see what happens. Because, yeah, if they manage to slam Omnath, it's going to be scary. Skullcrack on upkeep, yeah, but, like... Okay, so... The thought experiment, the play that I'm thinking about is they play Omnath, then play Fetch Land. With the life gain on the stack, I play Skullcrack, and then Skullcrack is out of my hand, so then on my upkeep, they crack Fetch and gain 4 life. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we have to Skullcrack now, and they can crack the Fetch land on our turn to gain 4, but they're not gaining 8. So that's a big deal. And if they crack this for mana, I think they die. I wish I... Ooh, they should not have let me go to my main. They should not have let that happen. Alright, I think we just play land pass. And then as soon as they fetch or play a land, then we kill them. Because if we try and kill them now, they crack fetch land and survive. Here we go. It's time. Sure. This one makes mana. Oh, it's the first time it resolved. Okay, so maybe this one actually does gain life. Okay. So this one makes mana. It's not based on when it goes on the stack. It's actually based on when it resolves. That's the first time that I've actually had that interaction and it's mattered that way. Yeah, it's going to be difficult now. We do still have a chance. I mean, we got a good hand here. They can't really play another land, but they could play an elemental. But the land goes into play tapped. Just trying to think about how they can get out of this. I guess Solitude the Omnath is the best thing. Gain 4. Oh, so that can actually, if they get land now with Risen Reef and Omnath, they can actually gain more life, gain 4 more. So what if we kill the Risen Reef? Because then they're not going to be able to put land in hand or into play with the new Omnath. So we kill the Risen Reef, and then they're at 5. We untap Lava Spike Helix. Mons. Cheers. All right, everybody. I'd like to unlock some new VIP badges, and I need your help to do it. If you have the option, if you're able to type in the chat, I'd like you all to say, hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Let's get the chat moving as we're ending the game here. Hello, YouTube. That's it. Yeah! Positive League! Let's go. Beat Omnath resolved. How many times did that Omnath trigger? A whole bunch. Definitely like that lightning bolt play, though. That worked out. Alright, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Burn. Definitely felt nice to be returning to this deck and, you know, being able to get some wins with it. Sometimes Burn can be frustrating where, you know, you're drawing the lands when you need the spells off the top. But this is, as I was saying before, kind of like the live or die attitude you need to have when you're playing this deck. You have to kind of, you have to be cool with whatever the top card is going to decide, you know, win or lose, whatever that entails. So if you're into that kind of excitement, that kind of like knock down, drag down, dirty kind of fight where every single last little resource matters, Burn can actually be that deck for you. It's amazing on the play, which already, you know, we're playing Modern, we're playing Magic, being on the play is good. Turn 2 Eidolon of the Great Revel is, gives some people nightmares. This is a really, really strong play. And then also, I mean, we have some really interesting options as far as our sideboard goes. I have a special place in my heart for Deflecting Palm. I've won a lot of games. I've lost a lot of games because of this card. I used it to beat Bogles more than once. Smash to Smithereens. Love this card in Pauper, so being able to play it in Modern's great. We get Sanctifier and Rest in Peace to really mess with people's graveyards. And I mean, Roiling Vortex is a really cool card. This is kind of like flavors of that Legacy card, right? What was that card called? It was another Vortex, right? Anyways, would I recommend Burn to a modern player, new or experienced? Absolutely, I would. I think that there's a lot of things that this deck can give you. First off, just being a very, very consistent option where, you know, like you're looking to win on turn 4 a lot of the time. But then also, especially when you're playing here online, uh, it's very fast. I mean, I've done a 3-hour stream today, 2 leagues, so that's like less than 90 minutes per league if you're averaging it out. And that's getting through leagues pretty quickly. And remember, I'm a fairly slow player when it comes to Magic. So if you consider yourself to be a quick player, you could probably speed run a league on Moda with Burn in an hour. And that's good value, friends, especially when the deck is a winner. All right, friends, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.